And that situation led Usher to the hospital. Now I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Fame Radar. Usher just made headlines by finally speaking out about his relationship with Diddy. After years of rumors, Usher is breaking his silence and the details are eye-opening. Let's dive into it.
As a result of being around that man, Sean Puffy Combs, I don't sleep to this day.
To understand this story, we need to go back to the start of Usher's career. Diddy stepped in as his mentor, shaping Usher's journey from stage performances to mastering the studio. Diddy seemed like the ideal mentor, guiding Usher through fame's tricky waters. But rumors always swirled about their personal relationship. What was really going on behind the scenes?
He was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother. We used to fight over the Frosted Flakes, you know what I'm saying, before pause was invented.
But how dare you say a man that groomed you, you gonna give him a pass? Bro, you know I know. Let me reframe you on something. Remember Usher? We was at the Swiss Hotel. Puff had Kim in the room. Had one of Keith Sweat's baby mothers in the big room outside the master bedroom. He came outside in his robe. She gave him a fellatio right there. His back was turned to me. She gave him a fellatio. You knocked on the door. I came and opened the door for you. Puff went in the room. You came in the room and kissed that girl dead in her mouth. Now I'm telling that because you taking up for somebody that you know and a lot of more people know didn't do you right when you was at Diddy camp.
Over the years, there have been many stories about Diddy's behavior. Some say Usher witnessed things firsthand, but until now, he has stayed silent. Now, Usher is finally addressing some of these stories that have raised questions for years.
Y'all put it together.
And what you mean by Diddy count?
Remember? He was on one of the talk shows, the white guy with the curly hair. What's his name? The white guy with the curly hair. And he said, yo, would you send your son to Diddy camp? And Usher said, no. Ask him why he won't send him to Diddy camp. But yet and still you praise him.
Damn, man, and you said that, I know you can't go into detail, but you said that it was a situation where Diddy sent him to the hospital?
Let Usher explain that to you. Let Usher mama explain that to you. And the hospital was in Scarsdale, New York.
Usher has often spoken positively about Diddy in public, but behind closed doors, things weren't always as they seemed. He's revealing new details about their time together, sharing moments that weren't always easy. Why speak out now? Usher's timing raises questions about what else might come to light.
You're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
in the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean,
on.
but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle,
right?
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans. Jodeci, Mary J. Blige, they didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time, you know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 in the morning with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And what kind, do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem. I had like,
what
like a living.
Life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
One major point Usher touches on is the level of control Diddy had had in the industry. His influence was undeniable, and Usher hints that this power may have affected those around him. Could others have experienced similar challenges? Usher's story isn't just about music, it's about what really went on behind the scenes.
A lot of stuff that Mace and Usher know that they ain't telling about Diddy. There's a lot of stuff that they know. Can you imagine, bruh? Can you really imagine?
About how they used to wrestle for the Frosted Flakes in the morning, and
Yeah, I bet they did.
you know,
Somebody frosted somebody frosted somebody flakes. Without the milk.
what do you think it is that keeps Usher from coming out or saying anything?
Because, yo, dog, it's you gotta realize in that industry, a lot of people are stand back and say, well, it happened to me. That's how some of them people pay their dues. And the people who don't go down like that don't be as great as the Ushers, as the Diddys.
As Usher speaks out, people are left wondering, what more is there to come? His decision to share his story could inspire others to come forward with their experiences, giving us a clearer picture of the past.
You know, the Twitter trolls will be, we're her kids. Well, I'm protecting them. And this is sad. I mean, this is sad. And this one with Bieber.
This is the Bieber one? Yeah.
Where are the parents?
Yeah, and which parent would say, you know what? We don't know you. We know that you're a celebrity. Go and hang out with this guy for weeks on end by yourself. And at what time, at what era is this cool?
In the most critical years, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. How is this, Alina?
They both turn.
How is this normal?
They both turn into superstars.
Yeah,
that's the sacrifice you make.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the sacrifice. And one of them had to go to church and he freaking lost his mind.
What he's going through right now in the world of the press, the Homeland Security invading his house in Miami and LA, and all of this other stuff. I don't want to believe none of it. Innocent until proven guilty, damn it. But the bottom line is, we've seen folks in the industry be gotten after before. I don't know if we've ever seen it on this level. Your thoughts?
Prayer. Pray for them. The way the world is set up where everybody can chime in on your life, it's kind of unfair.
Totally.
When you're going through, a situation like he's going through. But nobody knows. There's always three. His side of the story, the people's, and the actual truth. Well, you gotta wait to see what comes out.
This is a quick. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think I think he's getting a lot of negative. People kicking him while he's going through it. I don't think that's that cool. But
no, it ain't.
I think you gotta mind your business and just see what happens and try to pray for him.
Not over something like this. I'll be damned if anybody gonna sit up there and say I'm saying he's guilty. I don't want to believe he's guilty of such a thing. As far as I'm concerned, you're innocent until proven guilty. I don't know anything, but I do feel it's fair to ask this next question: how is and was he viewed in the hip hop industry as a person, as a producer, a guy? Talk about when folks bring up Sean P. Diddy Combs. What were the thoughts that came to everybody's mind in that genre?
A great mogul, you know what I mean? He started from the bottom as an intern and turned and made a $1 billion label, or turned himself to a billionaire, or close to a billionaire, or, you know what I mean? And he was beloved. Some of the best parties.
Yes.
Without, that I ever been to in my life.
I went to a couple. I can confirm that, yes.
And that's it. People loved him. He loved to have fun. He loved to make music, make hits. He helped change my life.
How?
You know what I mean? He gave my first record.
Yeah.
Whether it was a good deal or a bad deal, it still it gave me an opportunity to be here with you today. So, you know what I mean? We got to just see, like you said, innocent until proven guilty, and nobody knows what's going on except him and whoever's involved. So
I ain't got no problem saying this about Diddy. I love his business acumen. I love the go-get-it mentality.
Definitely one of the most impeccable businessmen of all time.
I love how he pushed and encouraged all of us to go for it in the world of business. That's my interpretation based on a few conversations that I've had with him in my lifetime. He's trying to own an NBA team. 4 years ago, he was trying to be a part of a group to buy the Charlotte Hornets. And he wanted to be a part of that. That's how I spoke to him. What about you? What about you in terms of what he had, the push?
That's what I... Can you play this one?
He's in, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. What the? You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So
Usher was groomed by Diddy.
He wasn't only groomed by Diddy, he was groomed by L.A. Reid, the rest of them too, man. Because they knew what happened. Then they came out and brought him back, and all of a sudden, he's getting all the great tracks. He's getting all the songs. They making him into this star, even though he may have been abused.
They seem to be pretty good friends.
Well, they probably is.
I mean, they did a lot of work together, man, throughout their whole career. You know, Puff was early in his career. Puff and Usher were working together when Usher was just a kid, all the way up. I mean, you know, I think there's videos from not too long ago when they were together, and you know, Puff is making jokes about how they used to wrestle for the Frosted Flakes in the morning, and
yeah, I bet they did.
You know,
somebody frosted somebody flakes. Without the milk.
What do you think it is that keeps Usher from coming out or saying anything?
Because, yo, dog, it's you got to realize in that industry, a lot of people are stand back and say, well, it happened to me. That's how some of them people pay their dues. And the people who don't go down like that don't be as great as the Ushers, as the Diddys. It's a way of passage to certain people in the entertainment business.
With all these people coming out against Diddy, do you think more people are going to come out?
So what does this mean for Diddy's future? Could this be a turning point? Only time will tell. What do you think of Usher's revelations? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you think this story is big, wait till you hear what's next. Make sure to subscribe to Fame Radar so you don't miss what's coming. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.